so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Hi everybody, how's your day? In this episode, we will talk about articles and the. So let's get started. First of all, let's look at these two articles, and an. So they are known as indefinite articles, which means they are not specific. Let's look at this example. I need a phone. The phone here is not specific, which means it could be an Apple iPhone, Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, HTC phone, and so on. Next, we use these two articles, and an, when we speak of something for the very first time. Let's look at the first example. She has a car. The car here is being introduced for the first time. We didn't know she owned the car before this. Second example. I found an orange. This is a piece of new information to the listener. Following by that, here's a little side note about the article a. We use a before words that begin with a consonant. For example, a gift, a coin, a wallet, a dress, and etc. Now, I would like to emphasize on these two nouns, a university and a uniform. Even if the first letter is a vowel, but they sound like they start with a consonant sound, like university and uniform. Now, here's a little note for the article an. We use an before words that begin with a vowel. For example, an aeroplane, an eagle, an idea, an uncle, an apple, and etc. As for this slide, I would like to emphasize on the phrase an hour. This is pronounced as hour, not hour. Even if the first letter is a consonant, we still use the article an, because this sounds like hour, which sounds like the vowel a. Last but not least, let's move on to the third article, the. The is known as definite articles. It refers to something for the second time. For example, I have a cat. The cat is black. For the first sentence, we use the article a because the cat is mentioned for the very first time. As for the second sentence, we use the cat because the cat here is mentioned for the second time. So, in these two sentences, the cat is the same cat, which is black in color. Okay, let's look at the second example. There is a book in my backpack. We use a in this sentence because the book is mentioned for the first time. Let's continue. The book is heavy. We use the article the because the book is mentioned for the second time. So, the book in the backpack and the heavy book is referring to the same book. How are you doing so far? I hope your answer is so far so good. Quiz time. Choose the correct answer for each blank below. My mother is doctor and my father is author. Number 2. Sam recommended book to Lisa. She didn't like book at all. Number 3. Do you own bicycle? Is bicycle blue? Number 4. Farah's father gives her money box. Every day, she puts some money into money box. And the last question, when the box is full of money, Farah takes out money and counts it. So what you can do is type out the answer in the comment box below. I'll reply your message as soon as possible. Let's have fun! That's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoy learning through this video. Thanks for watching.